Chapter 1. A Terrifying World Within. We share this planet with creatures both great and small, but some of the most unsettling reside not in the dark depths of the ocean, but within ourselves. These are the parasites, organisms that live in and on other creatures, often at their host's expense. These real-life stories are not for the faint-hearted. They delve into a world of microscopic horror where creatures invade our bodies, feasting upon us from within. Prepare yourself to be both fascinated and repulsed as we uncover the terrifying truth about the top 10 parasites that will haunt your dreams. Chapter 2. The Brain Thief. Imagine a creature, ribbon-like and long, infiltrating the most vital organ in your body, your brain. This is the terrifying reality of the pork tapeworm, a parasite that can grow up to 10 feet long within the human intestine. But the true horror begins when its eggs enter the bloodstream and travel to the brain. Here, they form cysts, growing silently like ticking time bombs. Seizures, headaches, and even death can result, a horrifying reminder that we are not alone, even within the confines of our own skulls. The insidious nature of this invasion is what makes it so unsettling. Victims may be completely unaware of the parasite's presence until it's too late, their bodies and minds held hostage by an unseen intruder. The brain, our command center, the seat of our consciousness, becomes a battleground, a place of silent suffering. The thought of such a creature lurking within, slowly and methodically wreaking havoc, is enough to make even the bravest shudder. Chapter 3. Nesting in the shadows. Our skin, the barrier between us and the outside world, offers little protection against the sinister intentions of some parasites. Take, for instance, the horrifying tale of spiders laying their eggs in human wounds. It begins with an open wound, a seemingly innocuous break in our defenses. But for certain species of spiders, this presents a golden opportunity. A chance to deposit their young within the warm, moist environment of a living host. As the wound heals, the eggs remain trapped within, a ticking time bomb of parasitic horror. Days or even weeks later, the eggs hatch, and a legion of spiderlings erupts from beneath the skin, their tiny legs carrying them deeper into their unsuspecting host. The thought of these creatures crawling beneath our skin, feeding and growing, is enough to make one's skin crawl. It's a violation of the most intimate kind, a stark reminder that even in the safety of our own bodies, we are vulnerable to the unseen horrors of the natural world. The nightmare of feeling these creatures move within, a constant itchy torment, is a testament to the unsettling power of parasitic life. Chapter 4. The Fiery Serpent. In the heart of Africa, a parasitic worm, the stuff of nightmares, inflicts unimaginable pain and suffering upon its victims. This is the guinea worm, a creature whose life cycle is as horrifying as it is fascinating. It begins with contaminated water, where microscopic guinea worm larvae lie in wait. Once ingested, they burrow through the digestive tract, eventually mating and growing within the human host. Months later, the female worm, now a meter long, emerges slowly and excruciatingly from the body, usually from the legs or feet, causing intense burning pain. The sight of this worm, a pale, writhing serpent emerging from the flesh, is enough to turn the strongest stomach. Victims, desperate for relief, often submerge their affected limbs in water, a grave mistake that triggers the release of millions of larvae, perpetuating the cycle of misery. This agonizing journey, a slow and torturous march of the parasite, is a stark reminder of the vulnerability of the human body and the horrors that can lie dormant within. Chapter 5. The Living Cargo. Deep within the rainforests of Central and South America, a fly with a gruesome secret lurks. The botfly, a creature whose very name evokes disgust, is known for its parasitic larvae, which develop beneath the skin of mammals, including humans. The female botfly, unable to care for her young herself, lays her eggs on the bodies of mosquitoes and other blood-feeding insects. These unsuspecting accomplices then carry the eggs to their next meal, often a warm-blooded mammal. As the mosquito feeds, the eggs hatch, and tiny botfly larvae burrow into the skin, creating a small breathing hole as they feast on the surrounding tissue. Days turn into weeks, and the larvae grow, their presence marked by a painful, swollen lump. Imagine feeling the movement of these creatures beneath your skin, a constant reminder of their grotesque life cycle playing out within your own body. Finally, the time comes for the larvae to pupate. They emerge from their living cradle, dropping to the ground to complete their transformation into adult flies, leaving behind a gaping wound and a lasting memory of their parasitic invasion. Chapter 6. The Eye Worm. Imagine a world where worms crawl beneath your skin, their movements visible beneath the surface. This is the unsettling reality for those infected with the African eyeworm, a parasite that lives in the subcutaneous tissue of humans. Transmitted through the bite of infected deerflies, lower worms wander through the body, their journey marked by itchy, painful swellings. But the most disturbing aspect of this parasitic invasion is the worm's tendency to cross the eye. The sensation of a worm crawling across the surface of the eye, a living thread against your vision, is enough to send shivers down your spine. Though rarely causing lasting damage, the psychological impact of witnessing this creature's movements beneath your own skin, a constant reminder of its presence, is a testament to the unsettling power of parasitic life. The lower worm serves as a disturbing reminder that even our most precious senses are not immune to the intrusions of the natural world. Chapter 7. The Silent Invader. The liver, a vital organ responsible for filtering toxins and aiding in digestion, can become a battleground for a silent invader, the liver fluke. These parasitic flatworms, masters of disguise, can live in the human body for years, their presence often undetected until significant damage has occurred. The journey of the liver fluke begins in contaminated water, where microscopic larvae lie in wait. Once ingested, they embark on a treacherous journey through the body, eventually finding their way to the liver, their final destination. Here, they burrow into the liver tissue, creating tunnels of destruction as they feed and grow. Over time, these wounds can develop into chronic inflammation, scarring, and even liver cancer. The insidious nature of the liver fluke lies in its ability to remain hidden, silently wreaking havoc upon its host. Years may pass before any symptoms appear, often too late to reverse the damage inflicted. The thought of this creature silently thriving within, slowly destroying a vital organ, is a stark reminder of the unseen threats that exist in the natural world. Chapter 8. The Mind Puppeteer. The brain, the seat of our thoughts, emotions and personality, is usually considered off-limits, a fortress impenetrable to outside influence. But what happens when a parasite breaches those defenses, infiltrating the very essence of who we are? Meet Toxoplasma gondii, a single-celled parasite capable of manipulating the behavior of its host, including humans. This microscopic puppet master, often contracted through contact with infected cat feces, can alter the brain's chemistry, influencing behavior in subtle and disturbing ways. Studies have shown a correlation between toxoplasma infection and changes in personality, including increased risk-taking behavior and even links to schizophrenia. Imagine a world where our thoughts and actions are not entirely our own, where a microscopic entity exerts its influence, shaping our desires and motivations. While the exact mechanisms of control remain a mystery, the unsettling possibility that our minds are vulnerable to such manipulation is a chilling thought. The Toxoplasma gondii story serves as a stark reminder that even our thoughts and desires may not be entirely our own, a chilling testament to the power of the natural world to influence us in ways we're only beginning to understand. Chapter 9. The Flesh Eater. In the tropical and subtropical regions of the world, a silent disfigurer lurks, leaving its victims scarred both physically and emotionally. Leishmania, a parasitic protozoan transmitted by the bite of infected sandflies, is the culprit behind a disease that affects millions worldwide. The sandfly, a tiny, seemingly insignificant insect, carries within it the power to inflict great suffering. Its bite, often painless at first, marks the beginning of a parasitic invasion that targets the skin, leaving behind disfiguring and painful sores. Imagine a world where a simple insect bite can lead to the slow and agonizing destruction of your flesh. The sores, slow to heal and prone to secondary infections, can leave behind permanent scars, a constant reminder of the parasite's devastating effects. Leishmaniasis, a disease often associated with poverty and neglect, serves as a stark reminder of the inequalities in healthcare access and the devastating impact of parasitic diseases on vulnerable populations. It is a disease that not only disfigures the body, but also shatters lives, leaving behind a legacy of pain, suffering, and stigma. Chapter 10. The Brain-Eating Amoeba. Deep within freshwater lakes and rivers, a silent killer lurks, a microscopic predator with a taste for human brain tissue. Naegleria fowleri, commonly known as the brain-eating amoeba, is the stuff of nightmares, a single-celled organism capable of inflicting a swift and often fatal infection. The amoeba enters the body through the nose, traveling along the olfactory nerves straight to the brain, its preferred feeding ground. Here, it multiplies rapidly, releasing enzymes that destroy brain tissue, leading to a condition known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, PAM. The symptoms, swift and severe, include headache, fever, stiff neck, and seizures, quickly progressing to coma and death in a matter of days. Imagine a world where a simple swim in a freshwater lake can lead to a gruesome and agonizing death. Naegleria fowleri, though rare, serves as a chilling reminder of the unseen dangers that lurk in the natural world, microscopic predators capable of inflicting unimaginable suffering. It is a stark reminder that even in the 21st century, nature holds the upper hand, and our understanding of the microbial world is still in its infancy. Chapter 11. The Unseen World. From the depths of our organs to the surface of our skin, the unsettling world of parasites reveals a hidden side of nature, a reminder that we share this planet with creatures that both fascinate and horrify us. These real-life stories, a glimpse into the often overlooked world of parasites, serve as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of the human body and the unseen threats that surround us. If you found these tales of parasitic horror as fascinating as they are disturbing, be sure to subscribe to Hidden Origins Explained for more explorations into the dark and mysterious corners of our world. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video to spread the word about the unseen world of parasites.